It works. Yep. It works pretty damn good.
Yo, what's going on, everyone? And welcome back to DerekBaranProductions for another video. I'm glad to have you here, and we're currently in Medusa as we speak. My new to me 2004 Terminator Cobra, and today we're going to be tackling a modification that these cars truly need, and I'm hoping it's a modification that is gonna fix this little issue I have. And before we talk about it and stuff, I just want to go and say, before I bought this car, you know, I obviously knew they come with the 4.6 liter 4-valve, typically with a stock Eaton blower, and the infamous T56 transmission. Well, what I didn't know is that the T56 transmission is probably one of the most notchiest transmissions I've ever shifted. And, you know, I've driven a couple Cobras, but I don't remember them being this notchy. When it comes to Medusa here, I'm not entirely sure as to what shifter's currently in the car. I haven't peeked. I kind of wanted to save that for this video so we both get a little surprise. And, you know, but today we're going to be tackling that. We're going to go and see what shifter's in the car and go and replace it with an MGW shifter because, you know, the MGWs, I just want to say, they're taking the cake in any aftermarket shifter company for any car. You know, I have one in Blucifer now. If you guys haven't caught that video, go watch it. We're putting Blucifer on max effort for our trip in Florida, and I actually have a race lined up. We'll talk about it in a little bit. Got to make sure the E85 kit and all that goes smooth before I start hyping stuff up. So, but yeah, go check out that video if you haven't already. MGW Race Spec just went in Blucifer. The link just popped up, as you see. And yeah, today we're going to be installing the MGW on the T56 transmission in Medusa. Another thing I did forget and, you know, didn't really consider was how much of like a reach the shifters are on all new edges. Even with Blue 2 valve, you know, this is something I've experienced. You kind of just get used to it. But when you're in a 5.0, you know, you get the little center console right here and your arm just rests on it and the shifter's like right here. No joke. Like there is no stretching. Like that's arm full extension. And I'd like to say I got some pretty lanky arms. They're not short or anything by any means. Now, what made me want to jump and take care of this modification instantly was the last video we did on the Cobra, where we went ahead and did our first ever couple watt pulls. Yep, second gear's no bueno. And we're going. As you just saw there on the screen, shifting was incredibly hard, and it's just not easy. It's not easy in the T56 cars. Never mind that. We have a package here from Justin. Justin, shout out to you, man. You sent me out a brand new MGW, which I want to say these have like a turnaround time of about 4 to 5 weeks. Don't quote me on that. But we got the T56 MGW. Don't know the model. I don't know the model. We're going to dive into it, unbox it here on camera. But all right, let's go tear into this bad boy. And it's very nicely packaged. Got some, you know, little fluff up there that'll need. Everything's bubble wrapped, and here's that handle I was actually talking about. There's the handle, and you can see it obviously is gonna set into the MGW base, and it has the, you know, little extension out, which, you know, we just talked about is a good thing because those cars you have to reach a lot. But there we go, standard handle. And next out of the box, again, very nicely packaged, we do have the shifting mechanism itself. There we go. Beautiful engraved MGW base plate. Says the model right up top there, the T56. I don't know if you guys can see this, but they're, you know, they're patent, made in the USA. Some very, very good quality stuff right here. We got our little, I don't even know what you would call this, the little neck that the handle goes into. This really cool orange color. Again, MGW right there on the side. So it's gonna sit right in that bad boy. We're gonna tighten these Allen keys on the side. And it's really cool too, because I think they hold the patent on this adjusting like the placement. So if I wanted to set my shifter like this, I could. If I wanted to set it straight on, which I'm going to, you know, I think they actually hold that patent. So that's pretty dope. This is gonna be our gasket. I run these all the time. I don't know, it's just super simple. And it's obviously gonna eliminate the metal on metal contact. At the end of the day, this might be better. I don't know. We're gonna set that off to the side though, not use it, and we're gonna use this rubber gasket here. Looks like they gave us some new sound deadening foam. You know, it's self-explanatory. You're gonna install the shifter. This is gonna install over it and kind of just keep the heat, keep the sound down to a bare minimum. And it looks like we have some hardware. But here's an overview of pretty much everything you're gonna get in your MGW kit. It's probably gonna be the same type of setup for every new Edge application besides this. I know this is gonna vary, but essentially the same thing. Your handle's handle, and then you got your shifter itself, the sound deadening foam, our gasket we're gonna be running alongside this gasket you can apply. Not gonna use. There's the MGW for you. By the way, this is the only Cobra diecast car I have. If anybody has a black Terminator diecast, let me know. Send it to my P.O. box. Thank you. Before we go and install this MGW, I think it's only right to go take a drive in Medusa. You know, the car wants to be driven. We got some nice weather. Unfortunately, the next 3 days, we're supposed to get slammed with snow. Story of my life here in Virginia. One day it's nice. Like today, it's like good 55. And no, we're gonna go drive Medusa. Let go. So I'm a bit nervous and I'm a bit torn because I just felt, oh God, that feels like an MGW. I'm hoping it's that Pro 5.0 shifter or whatever the hell they used to throw in back in the day, because I would say the first owner of this car is the one that put the shifter in. I know the dude I bought it from didn't put it in. Yes, sir, or yes, ma'am. My apologies. I'm not, you know, I'm not guessing your gender or anything. God, we got some big plans coming for the exhaust on this car. And that reminds me, if you guys follow me on Instagram, you saw we actually pulled out these crazy Bassani baffles out of the tailpipes. It's crazy. Take a look at this. Dog.
Yo. Dog! What the f?
Oh
Yo! Shout out to whoever that was that commented on the video that told me there were baffles inside the Bassani. She saw it a lot better. I never knew Bassani did that. Never knew that. That was pretty crazy. So it is a little bit louder, but we're gonna tackle the whole exhaust. We got an awesome video dropping Friday. I may or may not have a new catback for this car that we are going to fully hand polish, because let's be honest, Terminators with the IRS exhaust hanging down below look freaking incredible polished up. So you guys get to look forward to that kind of content. And yeah, that cam's sounding good. It's gonna sound even better though. But all right, let's go take a drive. And I'm not planning on slapping gears. I already know how it feels. The car needs a retune, running a little bit lean up top. I ain't looking to do all that right now. Look at that reach. That's like full extension right there. So, you know, you gotta kind of give it the good old lean, that shoulder lean, you feel me? Gotta get that elbow on that airbag, give it a little. Almost feels like I'm hitting a wall. I think if you have a Cobra or a T56 car, you know what I'm talking about, and I'm gonna try to capture it as best as possible. So check this out. Make sure my angle's good. We're gonna go third and the fourth, but like, just hear me out. I'm gonna try to make it one fluent motion. You see that? That shit, that's horrible. That feels god awful. Yeah, rev matching is definitely not effortless. You really have to, you know, get past that wall feeling. Good Lord. Honestly feels like I'm punching a brick wall. Look at that stutter. Ready? Check it out. Oh my grief, dude. Let's go get this MGW installed. All right, boys, moment of truth. Let's see what we got rocking in old Medusa right now. I'm just go ahead and pinch right here. And then you gotta feed this dude hit, yep. Ah, there we go. It's the final countdown. So we're gonna have 2 bolts back there, 2 bolts right here. Whoever put this one in snagged these things down super tight. You want to fuck on me, huh? We ain't Amish, the hell we doing, brother?
Now what we're left with is gonna be these 4 bolts. You can see we have that old rubber gasket right there, and this thing will literally lift off and you just swap them on. I mean, it's seriously that easy. Now that we got the bolts out, oh dude, this thing is like adhered to that gasket. You just pull up and it should pop right out, but this is gonna be a pain. Holy frick, yeah, this is definitely, wait, what's the brand? Oh, this is an OG MGW, dude, no way. Look, it says MGW right there. This must be like their first gen. I just gotta figure out how to get this damn thing off. Who the hell needs bolts when this thing is adhered by the fucking gasket? Oh, we got it. Oh my goodness, dude. This is wild, boys. That's the old school MGW right there. Patent pending. Oh, this is sick. Yo, if anybody knows what MGW this is, let me know. That is so bizarre. But there's the new one. And this one is patent. Wow. Yeah, we're gonna go and clean this up. We do not want any of this gasket in the trans. So I'm gonna go take a razor blade and get her all cleaned up. New gasket. And take a look. Anyway, if you opt to use the gasket instead of the RTV, we strongly recommend some blue Loctite on the 4 mounting bolts. I actually had this, one of my shifters come loose while driving Bluetooth valve one day. And I thought for sure it was just the shifter being broken, but it wasn't. It was just because the bolts backed out. So got our gasket lined up, and we have hardware. Let me take a look and dive into this real quick, see if we have some new mounting bolts, which I'd imagine we do. Yeah, we got some new mounting bolts in here with some washers. That's a plus. Let's take our new MGW, slide it right into the hole. Pretty nice too, because this does come with locking washers. And I just wanted to make this clear, I am running a flat washer, then the locking washer with a dab of blue Loctite. Dab the tip, just a tip. Now I'm gonna go and just tighten these very gently with the drill. All right, I want to say it was just like that, right? So you can see it obviously has a little play to it. I'm gonna keep it kind of right there. I'm thinking I'm gonna want the handle kind of pitched toward me just a bit. Right about there. We have the shifter fully mounted, and oh man. Already, you can see I have a slight bend in the elbow compared to, you know, having it fully extended. So this like comfort standard handle, I already recommend. That looks good. Right on the money, and we can start reapplying everything. Feed that bad boy in. And last but not least, our shift knob. Get one more turn. Oh, that is perfect. All right, moment of truth. Let's see how the throws feel. Oh my God. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, reverse. So it's definitely smoother, but I just think I'm battling the T56 itself. I'm not gonna sit here and say that, you know, this MGW is miles ahead better than the one that was in the car, because I don't want to sound like an idiot if at the end of the day there's not much changed. I can definitely still feel, you know, that little grab. I can definitely feel the grab still.
It's still there. It's not as bad though, I don't think. Unless this is just some placebo happening right now. It's notchy though. It really is notchy. This transmission, no doubt, hands down, notchy as hell. Ultimately, it's just gonna have to be a learning experience. Just figuring it out and working with what we got. Because we're not swapping to a Magnum in this car anytime soon. I'm just not doing it. Caught me off guard. I'm not gonna lie. I was expecting it to be a lot more aggressive, but I feel like since I was just in it, it really it just worked. Wow, that worked pretty good. Well, I'm kind of speechless. That felt freaking awesome. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope each and every one of you have a blessed day. If you could please drop a like up on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. Go check out the last video with Lucifer. We got some goodies, one-piece shifter, E85 this weekend. Super exciting. So if you'd go watch that, run it up for me, that'd be awesome. Go check out all the Terminator content. Get ready for our East Coast tour. There's more information down low on that. And you know, as far as Medusa, I just want to say we're one step closer to Gap and Jake. Bye.